Lee County Health Department officials say a majority of child care centers are operating below capacity. That's because of a lack of workers in the profession.
But a new substitute training program is looking to help alleviate the situation by offsetting the training or onboarding costs of new employees. WGEM's Dylan Smith has more on the impact this could have.
Daniel and Raja, providers are responsible for those onboarding costs. Now, the problem is when they pay all that money only for a new employee to quit shortly after. So the provider is then down an employee, of course, and out of that money, too. One provider I talked with says this new training could help expand their hours, a demand she's seen time and time again.
They spend all this upfront cost hiring someone for them just to quit.
It's a situation that's seen time and time again.
Right now, we have our very few core girls that are full-time.
And it's the parents and kids who pay. In a 2022 study, the Lee County Health Department found that about 1,600 kids countywide need a daycare. Again, the problem, child-to-teacher ratios, staffing. New substitute training by the Lee County Health Department would pay some costs associated with hiring an employee. The 17 hours mandatory training, CPR, and first aid classes. At the Keokuk Community Child Care Development Center, Hannah Stewart says the program could pay dividends.
I think it's something that I hear all the time in my 5 years. People need me to be open longer. They need me to be able to keep their children longer, and it's just not been a possibility.
Child care affordability and accessibility was one of the reasons the Keokuk School Board chose not to implement a 4-day school week next year. Yesterday, the district released a child care survey to find out more.
When we get the results of the survey, I think it'll help guide the board and the district on the 4-day discussion, but also guide the district on what resources we can provide to parents.
In the meantime, once sub-training is complete, they'll be paired to one or several providers.
The substitutes are really just a stopgap measure, a quick fix, essentially.
And with the substitutes being a stopgap measure, the community outreach director says the health department is looking at new ways to expand programming in the near future. The health department will help cover the onboarding cost through June. Raja.
All right, thank you, Dylan. Now, by the way, the health department is subcontracted with 2 other providers to design the program. The survey in the Keokuk School District closes this evening.